Langley, BC is a unique city with a lot to offer, but it also has some aspects that might not appeal to everyone. However, for the right person, these characteristics can make Langley an ideal place to live. My goal with this video is just to be completely transparent with you so you can make up your mind whether it is somewhere you do want to go or not. So let's get right into it and break down some of the reasons why Langley might not be for you. First off, Langley's suburban lifestyle can feel too quiet or slow paced for those who thrive on the energy of a busy and bustling city. The neighborhoods are more spread out and you won't find the same constant activity you might expect in a larger urban center. But this suburban charm is exactly what attracts families and individuals looking for a calmer, more balanced lifestyle. The spacious layout, quieter streets, and strong sense of community make Langley a wonderful place to raise kids, enjoy outdoor activities, and focus on quality of life. It's not about being right in the thick of it all, but it's about enjoying a peaceful retreat from the noise. And if you are looking for a spot that is a bit busier and more bustling, you're definitely going to want to check out either Willoughby or Langley City itself. But even if you don't live right within these communities, you're still not going to be far away. And that's the beauty of it all, is you can have a suburban feel while still having all the urban amenities close by. The distance from Vancouver is another aspect that may be seen as a negative by some. Being 45 minutes to an hour away from the city, or even potentially closer to an hour and a half depending on the time of day and traffic, can make commutes or frequent trips to downtown a hassle. However, this distance is a big part of why Langley is more affordable and family friendly. For the price of a condo in Vancouver, you can often find a larger townhouse or even potentially a detached home in Langley. This trade-off allows you to enjoy the benefits of living close to the city while having a quieter, more spacious place to call home. Plus, with the SkyTrain expansion already underway, getting to Vancouver will only become easier in the future. Now, let's be honest here, housing in Langley, although cheaper than Vancouver, is still undeniably expensive, reflecting the broader trends across the Lower Mainland. For first-time buyers or young families, the price of entry can feel overwhelming. However, as I said, when compared to Vancouver, Langley offers significantly better value. To give you a better idea, real estate in Langley typically costs about 25 to 35% less than a comparable property in Vancouver, with the biggest discounts coming on detached homes. The same goes for rent, with around a 30% discount as well. So while at Vancouver's prices, you can often only afford a small space, Langley gives you more room to grow. Larger homes, yards, and the chance to live in a less densely populated area are typically the things that make the most sense for those that choose to move here. If you're looking for a balance between affordability and quality of life, Langley hits the mark better than most places in the region. Next up, traffic congestion is becoming an increasing concern as Langley continues to grow. Major routes like Highway 1 and 200th Street can get quite crowded, and particularly during peak times, which can definitely frustrate drivers, including myself. However, this growth is a sign of Langley's increasing appeal. New infrastructure, road improvements, and public transit projects, including the SkyTrain extension as already mentioned, are all in progress to address these issues. Additionally, because of Langley's layout and how it is a little bit more spaced out, means that many neighborhoods aren't honestly that walkable, with parks, schools, and shops close by, however, not necessarily always close enough to walk. But in general, you're only about a 5-minute car ride from anything you need, unless you're in some of the more suburban parts of Langley, such as further into the north, east, and south, because the majority of the population in Langley lives closer to the Surrey border, which essentially is between about 196 to 2 Kent Street as you're going through Langley City, Willoughby, and then up into Fort Langley, as well as Walnut Grove. And then of course along Fraser Highway as we head into Murrayville and then out into Aldergrove. But there's so much more open space within Langley where you're going to find tons of acreages and equestrian properties, and if you're located in one of those areas, then you're probably going to be a little bit further from all your amenities. But in general, you shouldn't be that far away. Now, on that note of having larger properties that sit on larger lots, this often means there's additional maintenance responsibilities which can be daunting for some. Bigger yards means more mowing, gardening, and upkeep, and larger homes may require additional time and money to manage. So whether you're going to be taking on these tasks yourself or hiring them out, it's definitely something to consider. But for many, this is a small price to pay for the space and freedom that Langley offers. Whether it's room for your kids to play, space for a garden, or simply the privacy of a larger lot, These properties are perfect for families, hobbyists, or anyone seeking a break from the cramped urban living. It's an opportunity to create a home that truly fits your needs and lifestyle. Langley isn't for everyone, and that's perfectly okay. Its quieter pace, suburban vibe, and growing infrastructure may not suit those looking for the energy and convenience of a big city. But for people who value space, community, and a balance between rural charm and urban amenities, Langley offers a unique and rewarding lifestyle that's hard to find elsewhere. So if you're still considering making a move to Langley, I suggest you continue to do your research, because I think some of the things you find out may just surprise you. And if you are looking to get a little bit more information, ask some questions, and have some advice provided based on your unique situation, you can scroll down and click the first link in the description to book a call with me, and I'm always happy to chat. Whether you're 2 weeks, 2 months, or even a year away from deciding whether you're going to make that purchase or not, it's always best to do your due diligence up front and as early as possible. Additionally, you should also download my Langley relocation guide, which you can find down in the description, as it's going to have a ton of great information for you to look through. Lastly, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and check out all the other videos I have about Langley and everything that it has to offer. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.